Oh, guys, only Tetsuya Nomura would be psycho enough to put potential Kingdom Hearts lore in a hotel. What is good, guys? HMK once again, and the 20th anniversary is reaching the hype time thanks to these little flavors and tidbits that we're getting going into April and whatnot. Now, I was not kidding about what I said in the beginning of the video. Apparently, the Kingdom Hearts Hotel, which is a big hotel thing that they're doing over in Japan in order to celebrate the 20th anniversary. I wish I could have gone. Like, the only way, if you don't live in Japan, that you probably could get it is through a work visa because of, you know, the restrictions and whatnot. But thanks to my good friend over there, Atai Kimuchi, aka Audrey, I was able to get some information about something that could possibly pertain to the 20th anniversary, a game reveal, or the story or lore of Kingdom Hearts going into Phase 2. And this, like, it's small, but the theory crafting is already going wild, alright? So, the basic long and short of it is that at this hotel, when you check in, you get a little Oblivion Keyblade replica, right? And this Keyblade that you can take home, it's like this big or whatever, and you can actually use it to open the door to your hotel room, which is nice. It has like an NFC reader or whatever. And inside the hotel room, there's a lot of nice stuff. They got clocks, they got curtains, they got all this Kingdom Hearts themed stuff. Inside the hotel room, I'm not sure it's every hotel room or certain hotel rooms or whatever, there is a Kingdom Hearts chest, you know, the chest that we see in the Kingdom Hearts games, and there's something in the chest, right, that you can actually open the chest and get something in it. Apparently, you cannot show off what's in the chest, but from what I've gathered, and I made sure like 100 times over that you can talk about what's in the chest, and what's in the chest, apparently you cannot show it on photo until the anniversary event in April. Literally, like, the contents of the chest physically as a photo or whatever is embargoed till, you know, April. And I'm like, okay, why would they do that, and what's the big deal? Now here's what's inside the chest, and, you know, theory crafting has been already going wild and stuff. And once again, big thank you to Audrey for letting me know all this stuff. Is that inside the chest is another replica Keyblade that's in the same size of Oblivion, and it's Oathkeeper, right? But there is something very strange about this Oathkeeper. One small detail that a lot of people are like, okay, that's different, right? As we all know, the Oathkeeper Keyblade, the keychain is the sword charm, the Wayfinder that Kairi makes for Sora, or, you know, that's her lucky charm that whatever. It goes on the Oathkeeper because that's the promise they made in order to, like, oh, I'll come back to you, I'll return your lucky charm, yada yada yada. That's the charm, and as we all know it looks like, and I'll show you here, that's different on this Keyblade. All right, it's still a Wayfinder, however the charm is now completely blue. Now, to be fair, the backside of the charm, of the Sora lucky charm, whatever, the backside of it is blue. The front side is like this orangish, yellowish red, and it has like Sora's face drawn on it or whatever. But this is like completely blue, right? And a different type of blue from the back of the the charm. And in the middle of the charm is like this little gold bead that like holds it all together. So not only is the color different, but the design overall is different, but it's still in the shape of a Wayfinder. And this can mean a lot of things, because as I was speaking with Audrey, and it makes like we were saying, like, this cannot be a production error, right? Because apparently all the Keyblades are like that, and the Oblivion Keyblade is like 1-to-1. There's nothing like wrong with it, right? And something like this wouldn't slip through the cracks, and the fact that you can't show it until April is probably pointing at it being incorporated to a possible new game reveal or release, right? And what can this new version of the charm on the Oathkeeper mean? Now, I'm gonna flesh out some of these theories as time goes on, but I wanted to get like the spiel, the theory crafting, in order to get some brain worms in y'all. First of all, the color of blue, to give you guys an idea, is eerily similar to the blue the crystal that Sora became when Yozora, you know, gave him the old 1-2 switcheroo, right? So that's one thing. Two thing, of course, the whole deal with Oathkeeper and the new tagline that went from Reconnect Kingdom Hearts, it went over to Kingdom Hearts and Oath to Return, right? And Oathkeeper is the big spiel with that, and it could mean that the Oath has been changed, that the Oathkeeper's charm becomes different once you enter Quadratum, right? That's like the big deal. Like, oh, is this what it looks like in reality? This is what it looks like in unreality. And I would love to see, you know, Keyblades, if not more than that, changed up. And another theory that like popped into my head is that Yozora obviously has the ability to steal Keyblades that we've seen in the fight, right? Well, if it's possible that the Kingdom Chain, because we've seen that the Kingdom Keychain, like the crown symbol, that's something very important over to Yozora's side and everything. What if Yozora took that, right? And Sora's starting Keyblade in the Quadratum game, Kingdom Hearts or whatever, now becomes Oathkeeper, right? And that would be really, really interesting. And it's like the new charm as its Oath has changed, or possibly that of Sora maybe forgetting Kairi upon going into Quadratum, that somehow he forgot about Kairi after he saved her in Melody of Memory, and that's not out of the realm of possibility when dealing with the idea of memories. And I'm gonna explain that why, because in Chain of Memories, remember, that charm changes thanks to meddling with Sora's memory. It goes from the Wayfinder charm to just a star symbol, right? And the thing about this hotel, which is like, Nomura is like, come on man, big brain, stop, right? Is that the Oblivion is needed in order to unlock the door to get to the Oathkeeper inside the hotel, right? And Oblivion's name in Japan is Passing Memories. That's the name of the Keyblade in Japan, right? So Passing Memories, to send your memories to Oblivion, Passing Memories in order to unlock the Oath to Return, in order to unlock the Oathkeeper, right? That Sora's memories had to be passed in order to like remember the Oath or whatever, like reclaim his memories from Oblivion, all that good jazz. I've seen a couple of theories online from people that already have been in the know, saying that this could be Kairi's own version of Oathkeeper from training with Aqua, because the charm seems very in tune with that of Aqua's color, and then Kairi did go off the train with Aqua, and that could be her version of Oathkeeper in order to remember her oath to Sora, an oath to return, and that would be insanely cool. And then another theory that I had in mind was that possibly, like, what if this was a Wayfinder that the Nameless Star made for Yozora, that found its way to Sora for a Quadratum game? Because like, the fact that like the hotel is like, hey listen, you can't show this until the event, I'm like, but why? Why? It's Oathkeeper, but yeah, something's different, but like, why? Like, that there's something going on. Like, there is something massive with that new charm that is going to be important for the reveal or reveals that's gonna happen April 10th, right? And this is crazy. Like, it's way too specific. The way that the charm looks is way too specific. It's not like, oh, it's a hanky-panky difference or a change or something. It's like, it's straight up a design that went from one thing to another. And I'm just, that's like, this is considered to be a spoiler if you can't show it off. I mean, it's funny how you can talk about it, but you can't show it off, right? So I mean, like, that's insane. And of course, I'm not going to show you guys a picture because I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but apparently we are able to talk about it. And these are just some underlying theories that I've had in my head ever since hearing about this information. And I just think this is wild. And of course, Nomura would do something like that, where it's like, oh, like a small piece of lore within that, or something to hype up the big reveal that's happening April 10th. So this kind of tells me already, like, yo, we don't gotta worry about possibly not getting a game reveal, because I mean, like I said before, there's no way that this event is gonna be something that could have been an email, right? So this already builds up my hype and gets me ready for what is in store for phase 2 and the reveals that's happening at the 20th anniversary event in Tokyo, in Shibuya, in the Shibuya Hikari building. So I am ready to go. But let me know what you guys think about this change of the Oath to Return leading into Quadratum and all that good jazz. Leave your comments, theories, and more in the comment section below, and be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK. to know when the videos go live. Trust me, once, you know, the embargo is up, you guys will see the picture and you'll know what I mean. But damn, that's a couple of months away. But we'll have to wait and see. Unless you're in Japan and you could go to the hotel yourself and check it out. So until then, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.